I'm Brian Anderson. Along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Here you go. And so off the tip, it'll be the Heat. Here's Rollins. Outside White. Here's Flagg. That shot missing. Grant, looking at Cooper Flagg, his versatility is what makes him such a highly touted prospect.
Yeah, B.A. Cooper can do a little of everything offensively. He also covers a lot of ground defensively at 6'9". And on top of his balanced skill set, his intangibles are just elite.
And here's New York now. Ayton with a screen. Right side heel. Fires from the wing. Not enough on that one as it misses. Here's Rollins. To the middle. Here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
And you know, guys, all it takes is inside positioning. As soon as you give Allen that, it's pretty much a wrap.
Pass to Ayton. Over Allen. Ayton, no good. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Smith right side. Takes it inside. And it's New York with a rebound. Here's Shed. And so far he's averaging 7 points a game. And here's the fast break. Outside White. There's the triple. It doesn't go for him.
Just 1 for 5. Not the start they were looking for. Obviously, there's still plenty of time to get on track.
And that's good. Furphy.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Outside White. Here's Rollins. Miami, no good that time either.
Can't blame him. just trying to take what the defense allows.
Here's Jed. Here's Murray Boyles. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Offensive rebounding is all about wanting it. Fantastic effort there, leading to second chance points.
Inside. Stolen by Ayton. A nice shot by Murray Boyles.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Miami moving it around. Will it go? Flag. Murphy grabs the miss. Knicks leading by 5. From downtown. They get it back. Pass to Murray Boyles. The layup off target. Outside White. Smith outside. He shoots. And he buries his first look.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
And here's Hield. The 3 ball. The rebound by Allen. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Flag. And it's New York with a rebound.
Putting up a goose egg bagel this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice. He may not be the biggest center in the league, but he sure can jump.
To the paint. Stolen by Ayton. Here's Shed. Still without a bucket. Wing shot on the way. Count it.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Flag. An aggressive player on offense, scoring around 16 a game. Miami, no good that time either.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Let them hear you.
Here's Rollins. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. 3-pointer off the mark. Well, you look at how the Knicks built this team, Clark. Some astute all-in trades.
Yeah, you know, New York spent years, B.A., building their draft assets. They cashed them in on some all-star level guys, and we're seeing the fruit of that kind of work.
Here's Flag. No points yet. The putback. Out to the right wing. Let's go with a 3. Hits the trifecta.
We don't see Allen pile up the assist, but he just showed us bigs can pass it too.
Pass to Shed. The Knicks keep it alive. Lets the 3 fly. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Out to the wing. And here we go. The Knicks in transition. Back to Najee. Pass to Hield. Shoots over White. New York again can't hit.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Now here's White. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
Tennessee fans, make some noise for your Heat Breaker dance crew. Give them a round of applause.
Knicks leading by 4. On the wing, Jones. From deep. Knocks down the triple.
I just love the ball movement.
Outside McBride. Miami moving it around. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Finney-Smith. From the arc. And again, New York with the triple.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Man with it. Guarded now by Finney-Smith. Here's Clowney. 11 feet out. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. And here's New York now. They're on a 17-5 run. Let's send it over to the sideline for some news on DeAndre Ayton. What's the status, Allie?
Guys, I was able to talk with the head athletic trainer of the Knicks about his status. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. And from the sound of it, nothing to play with, but guys, nevertheless, seems like he's planning to give it a go. Back to you.
Well, we appreciate it, Allie. Now we know how things are coming along, Graham.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Pass to Champagnie. And so the ball out of bounds. Jones touched it last.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Here's Wolf.
Nothing's come easy for them inside here in quarter 1.
Yeah, those are the shots you want, but they've been trickling out on them, guys. They've just got to stay with it. Persist in getting those good shots inside, and they'll drop. He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
His man. It's rebounded by Najee. New York leading by 13. To the left wing. From 12 feet. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Here's Clowney. No made baskets yet. And he makes it.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
Pass to Jones. Now here's Finney-Smith. Banked it in off the glass. Finney-Smith got his second bucket of the game.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
It's stolen. And here comes the break. Here's Champagnie. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Dorian Finney-Smith.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Down low. Out to Hield. Miami grabs the miss. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. The Miami Heat's head coach Eric Spoelstra talked about their approach, and he said, you got to try to take control of the game, set the tone, and play consistently throughout. Everybody's trying to do the same thing. It's who can impose their will longer than the other team. Brian?
He knows his stuff. All right, Allie, thanks for the report.
And they've got the D reeling. A full three-point attack right off the tip.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
And that one's good.
You have to appreciate guys who can work the mid-range area. It's clearly how you keep defenses honest.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I mean, with his combination of size and touch, he's a real threat from mid-range.
Tries it from 16. It's hauled in by Wolf. Heat trail by 15. Pass to McBride. To the inside. To the right side. And it's stolen by Finney Smith. And so it's the New York Knicks liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. Up big because of their 3 points.
29.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
Here's Champagnie. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Out to the right wing. Here's Champagnie. Offensive rebound. Soft touch off the glass.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
And the shot goes. 5 points in the game. Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either. And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Well, we know what Dorian Finney-Smith can do on the court, but he's also doing great things off the court.
Yeah, so many players across the league do a ton of work in their communities and for the betterment of humanity. And the Finney Family First Foundation focuses on the youth in low-income communities. And Dorian Finney-Smith, he helps kids by providing basketball training for at-risk youth and uses the game of basketball to also impart lifelong lessons.
Heat trail by 18. Outside McBride. The Knicks pull it in.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Gets the 3 ball to go. Hield's got 6.
Hield came into the league now with a very solid three-point shot, and he's only gotten better.
Here's Wolf. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Pass to Hield. From behind the arc. Rebounded by Champagnie.
Despite his struggles to heat up and get going, the lead still remains intact.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
Rebounded by Champagnie. Heat trail by 18. On the wing man. 17-foot shot on the way. That one falls. Man's got his first basket of the night.
Man's game is versatile, so he gives himself options. He's got a variety of places he can score from and is comfortable with.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. New York leading by 16. He takes it in, and he lobs it up. Here's McBride, and the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And even as the Heat look to go younger, this is not a team with an appetite for lengthy rebuilds, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. But one advantage they possess, when star players around the league ponder a change of scenery, Miami certainly has some great views.
Here's Mann. The three-pointer off the mark. Pass to Murray Boyles. This one for three. Rebound Miami.
That's what you want defensively. Force contested threes.
And here's McBride. Miami moving it around. Here's Wolf. Hits a three-pointer. Wolf's got 6 here in the quarter.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
Pass to Shed. To win the drought. And he missed again. Now 1 of 5.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Here's Champagny. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Well, he's kind of deflating their chances, and I know he really wants to help the team, but this is not the way to go about it.
Launches a three. And again, Miami with a triple.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Pass to Shed. And he converts the layup. 7 points in the game.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. So for Miami, and it's Miami's ball. This run now up to 13-2. Back to White. Miami, no good that time either. New York leading by 10. Pass to Furphy. Is hauled in by Rollins. Here's Allen. Back to White. The three is up. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Fires the three. Here's Murray Boyles. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Great job drawing the foul. And almost converted the shot as well.
Really as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Here's Flag. Still no points. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Count that one.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They've got to tighten it up.
Here's White. Pass to Flag. Looking to get back on track. Rebounded by Murray Boyles.
Still looking for his first make, and they could really use the help right now.
Here's Furphy. Can't cash it in from close range. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. Knicks leading by 11. To the wing, right side. No good on the three. Miami with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Picked by Smith. From the wing. And it's New York with a rebound.
Great work by the defense. That's the intensity coaches want to see.
Pass to Jones. Here's Murphy. The three. That one's off. He's 1 for 6.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Here's Shed. And again, the Knicks missing.
It's not his night, but his teammates have picked him up.
Here's Flag. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Well, Grant, in 2024, you added Cooper Flag to the USA Select team before he even played a game in college.
You know, B.A., he made me look really good, too. You know, he performed extremely well against the men's national team. And at just the age of 17, already looked like one of the better players on the court that day.
The shot by Najee, no good.
He converts those at a high rate, but not that time.
Back to White. It's tipped. Here's Murphy. Over to the wing. Tries it from 19. Smith with the rebound. And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 19-6 run. Launches it. It's rebounded by Najee.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
And the call will be against Derek White. That's his first foul of the game. And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Here's Shed to the middle. The shot by Najee, no good. And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 19-6 run. Here's Flag. Uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, Flag has a number of moves and shots to choose from in close. Already looking like a seasoned vet down there.
Healed on the wing. Three-pointer. And that one goes. 3 for 9 for him.
That's his second triple this quarter after hitting one earlier. This is how you space the floor.
Here's Smith. No good there, off the double clutch.
You're not going to get a better look from mid-range. He's definitely disappointed with himself there.
Najee in the post. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now it's an 11-point New York lead.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Outside heel. Lets it go from deep. Murphy, no good. And White has got the ball here for the Heat. Pass to Flag. Here's Rollins. He buries it from 3. Rollins has got 6.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
There's 18 seconds left in the first half. Clock at 6. Here's Shed. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Seven seconds left in the first half of this one. And so that's the end of the first half. Knicks out in front, leading by 6. And we'll be back right after this. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game.